In this edition of One Weekly, the unstoppable Gustavo Balart, Danielle Kelly's submission prowess, Taiki Naito's Muay Thai clinic, and Elias Mahmoudi's ruthless striking. Welcome to One Weekly. On the 3rd of August, One Championship hosts another explosive night of martial arts action with One Fight Night 24 at the legendary Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok. In the main event, former title holder Jared the Monkey God Brooks and Gustavo El Gladiador Balart battle for the One Interim Strawweight MMA World Championship. Cuban superstar Gustavo Balart is a decorated Greco-Roman wrestler who transitioned to MMA after his Olympic run in 2012. He dominated Japan's Ryuto Sawada with his world-class wrestling to clinch his first One victory. He then faced another tough Japanese opponent, former One Strawweight MMA World Champion Yosuke the Ninja Saruta in April 2022.
Number 3 ranked Yosuke Saruta faces Cuba's Gustavo Balart in a battle of aggressive grapplers who love to throw heavy hands. The former strawweight world champion has fought the best of the best in the division, utilizing his high-level grappling and stunning power to overwhelm the competition. Tonight, Saruta's looking for a statement finish to remind everyone that he's the baddest man in strawweight.
It's over! It's over!
自分はまだ、ワンチャンピオンシップでチャンピオンになることができると自分では、思ってますし、自分をそうやって信じてます。今でもこう自分のレベルが常に成長してる、レベルが上がってきてるっていうのを自分の中で思ってますので、今回も、いつも通り、打撃でもレスリングでもグラップリングでも全てで勝負してタフなファイトを強いメンタルで勝ちたいと思ってます。
But you can never look past the Cuban Olympic wrestler Gustavo Balart. El Gladiator trains out of the prestigious American top team. An elite team, combined with Balart's natural power and world-class wrestling, earned him the win against Ryuto Sawada.
The aggressor meter going through the roof for Gustavo Balart.
And now he's ready to take out a former world champion.
La gente sabe lo que yo puedo hacer en la jaula. Conocen que yo soy un gran luchador. No me interesa con quién, no me interesa el nombre, me interesa el objetivo. Luchar por el cinturón de One Championship y convertirme en campeón de One Championship.
Both wrestlers tested each other in the striking exchanges, with Balart working his overhand lefts. While the Ninja stayed aggressive on his feet, the Olympian continued to push forward with his powerful boxing combinations.
Overhand right, Balart. Good counter, short right hand from the Cuban. Gets a bit of gusto, a bit of steam now, Balart.
And he's able to counter with these shots, just like that. Saruta's starting to excel here in the later parts of this round. Nice left hook, big landed by Balart.
El Gladiador kept up the pressure to deny Saruta a comeback in the final round.
Balart in the blue trunks charges out of his corner.
This is a huge opportunity for Balart, and he needs to seize it right now, because if he can capture a win over the former champion Yosuke Saruta, this will catapult him into the top 5.
High kick from Saruta. Looping punch from Balart. Will Balart go for that jumping left roundhouse kick he's been using? Nice gut-munching knee from the Cuban.
Look at Balart attempting a double leg takedown, but good defense from Yosuke Saruta. I think this match could be anybody's game right now, especially in these last 4 minutes. Whoever can put their foot down and really make a huge statement might be able to take it.
A punt kick there from Saruta. Shoots in.
That was nice. Jumped around, took the back. But Balart has such a low center of gravity. It's so tough to get an advantageous position on him to grapple.
Is that another advantage of being such a short fighter, having that lower center of gravity?
It has to be, especially with those legs. Look at them. They're so stocky and stout.
You make so space a lot more, don't you?
Yeah.
In football. Oh, he caught it! Beautiful dunk from Balart off the left hand. Here comes El Gladiador. Here comes the Cuban. Honey! He's coming forward now, hoping for a finish.
Wow. Yosuke Saruta ate it. This is aiding Saruta right now. He's got good takedown defense. Look at Saruta a single leg.
Saruta's #3 ranking in jeopardy.
That was huge, Michael, right there.
And I think it may have broken Saruta's nose.
Just
His
leaking out of his
nose
face.
is a mess right now. The former world champion against the out of top 5 Gustavo Balart with under 3 minutes remaining.
Man, and again, it was that left counter hand that he threw, the counter left hand, sorry. Ducked his head, boom, came across with that huge left.
The blood you see on the shoulder of Balart is Saruta's blood. The nose may be broken.
Doesn't take a long break, immediately shoots in for that double leg. Great defense from Balart. Balart needs to capitalize on that huge left hand that he landed. And Saruta needs to work his way back into this match, Michael.
This would be a huge win, the biggest win for Gustavo Balart. Trying to thread that overhand right, Gustavo. There's the overhand left from the Cuban. Round kick to the upper right rib cage. Overhand left again from Balart. Overhand left once more. Hoping to bring it down on that cracked nose. Look at a plunge in the face of Saruta. Oh, Balart continues to push forward with that left. Shakes his head, says you've got to do better than that, fella. Saruta, who seemed full of confidence of beating the Cuban. I think he's received a shock tonight.
Good takedown defense from Balart. I like the way he uses his head to get underneath the head of Saruta to pry him up and to defend quite well. Look at Saruta trying to press forward, realizes the urgency of the situation. Right now, after that knockdown, see, look at these shots. The way that he wings these overhand punches is really difficult to see. He's touching Saruta. Might not hit him cleanly, but when he does hit him cleanly, Saruta feels it, as we saw earlier.
Folks, our main card just moments away. And part of it, we will determine the #1 contender in the strawweight division for Joshua Pacio's crown when Volkan Masunyano takes on Jared Brooks. Final seconds. Still looping the punches is Balart. It looks like we're going down to the judges. Balart backs him off with a left. High knee from Saruta. Last salvo. And we're indeed going to decision.
Your winner by unanimous decision, Gustavo Balart!
Gustavo Ballart's victory over former world champion Yosuke Saruta sent him straight into the top 5 rankings. Now, the 3-time Pan American gold medalist can add the most prestigious piece of hardware to his collection. He fights for the 1 interim strawweight MMA world title against former title holder Jared the Monkey God Brooks at 1 Fight Night 24. In the 2nd World Championship bout of the night, Danielle Kelly puts her atomweight submission grappling belt on the line against rising Brazilian star Mesa Bostos. Danielle Kelly started her grappling journey at the age of 10. At 24, she earned her BJJ black belt under famed coach Karel Prevec at Silver Fox BJJ. Coming off a dominant submission victory over Sambo world champion Maria Molchanova. Kelly next clashed with 3rd-degree judo black belt Ayaka Zombie Miura in February 2023. Miura's signature Ayaka lock was a threat all night.
This is giving Danielle Kelly some fits.
Yeah, she's in a bad spot. This is like BJJ 101. They teach you how to get out of this headlock position by circling around and taking it back, but they never imagined that Ayaka Miura would have you in this headlock. You ain't going anywhere. This is her spot. She lives and breathes in this position. As she applies the squeeze, there is a choke here too. This is a head and arm. There's the arm. It's going in between the legs.
Left arm is compromised of Danielle Kelly right now.
Oh, she's going for the Ayaka lock. Can Kelly survive? Can she pop her head out?
This
this is how good she is at this position. Kelly, normally when you apply this, like Kelly would be on her left hip right now, pinned down to the ground, and Kelly's coming around to the back, and Miura is still not abandoning that lock.
However, Kelly's transition into a full mount determined the outcome of the match.
14 to go, a sense of urgency for both of these women, Kelly and Miura.
Oh, I like the way she's trying to scoot her right leg underneath the leg of Danielle Kelly to regain half guard. She's got to create a little bit of space, push down on the hips, and try to get one of her legs in between Kelly's legs so she gives up her back in the process. This is a bad spot for Kelly, for Ayaka Miura. This is exactly where Kelly wants to be. She starts cranking on that face.
Kelly from her back. He's on the Nakamura with 1:37 to go in this bout. Catchweight submission grappling the American Kelly Miura from Japan. And this has been tight and entertaining stuff. High level submission grappling here in Bangkok.
Kelly transitions to the body triangle.
That's going to pin Ayaka in that position. It's going to be even harder for Ayaka to try to get out of this body lock position. She's got to try to get her weight to the foot side. Right now, all of her weight is on the knee side, which makes it very difficult to try to get out. Danielle Kelly is just raking on the face of Ayaka to try to get that arm underneath the chin. But Muta's doing a good job at defending.
Her nickname is the
The squeeze. Can Danielle Kelly get the squeeze?
She's got it. It's sunk in. It looks like something to the chin, Rich.
This is a face crank. This is just a face crank. Ayaka Muta's got to try to peel off that top hand and relieve some of that pressure. But this is incredibly painful right now, all across the face.
Yeah, and I think Muhammad Sulaiman called a catch here as well, so now that puts them even 1-1.
Ayaka Muta's so tough. Ayaka's so tough. You can see Danielle Kelly trying to squeeze with everything she's got, as Ayaka Muta might be saved by the bell in a very bad spot from Danielle Kelly, but she attacks from choking in.
Final 10 seconds. Kelly trying to wrap it up here.
Man, once Kelly gets on your back, this is exactly why you cannot afford to give your back up against someone like Danielle Kelly.
Oh, but look at that. She was able to almost work her way back into guard. Very entertaining submission grappling match.
Your winner by unanimous decision, Danielle Kelly.
After a hard-fought battle against the Japanese judoka, Danielle Kelly established herself as a serious contender in the atomweight division. She went on to become the inaugural one atomweight submission grappling world champion in September 2023. And now, her first challenger comes in the form of a Brazilian phenom. At One Fight Night 24 on the 3rd of August, the very best female tap-out artists collide for the one atomweight submission grappling world championship as Danielle Kelly takes on Mesa Bostos. And in the main event, elite grapplers Jared Brooks and Gustavo Balart battle with the one interim strawweight MMA world title on the line. Still to come, tremendous action from flyweight striking stars Taiki Naito and Elias Mahmoudi. You are watching One Weekly. You are watching One Weekly. One Championship is set to deliver another night of world-class martial arts action with One Fight Night 24 on the 3rd of August at the Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. Two exciting flyweight kickboxers will collide as number 3 contender Taiki Naito battles the number 5 ranked Elias Mahmoudi. Born and raised in Japan, Taiki Naito started karate before switching to kickboxing at the age of 14. After a dominant domestic run as a multi-time kickboxing and shootboxing champion, he joined One in 2019. In his promotional debut, he took on Alexi Serapisos, a 2-time Muay Thai world champion from New Zealand. A precise counter striker, Naito's attacks focused on Serapisos' legs to slow down his opponent. While Serapisos had his moments, it was the man from Japan who did more damage as he started to pull away in round 2.
Athletes out there that do have some brittle hands, boxers and kickboxers.
Especially when you got no gloves on.
Oh, Naito knows the boxing prowess of Sarapisos, and one way to slow down the boxing of your opponent is to take out his legs. Good punching begins in the legs. Take out the legs, he can take out the hands. And this is a superb opening round from Naito. Now the heavy salvos come from the Japanese champion.
Naito would weather the storm in the final round to deny Sarapisos a comeback.
Yeah, the legs are just gone out of Sarapisos, but the heart is not. He continues to march forward, throwing big shots.
Can Sarapisos score a knockdown on Naito? Jab, a high kick from Naito.
You just see that left leg start to give out. He just can't quite stabilize on it. He can't lean forward and throw that big right hand he's got.
High kick there from Naito. Sarapisos, outside leg kick. Front kick. You see the high guard on Sarapisos. Checks two low kicks, crossing elbow from Naito.
The switch to southpaw seems to be paying dividends for Sarapisos. He's got to go back to that. And also, I'd like to see Naito go back to the leg kick right there. It's available for him. He's just not throwing anymore.
High knee from Naito. Front kick again from Taiki Naito. Sarapisos needs to pick up the pace again here. Cannot afford to fall away. Little quarter angle turn. Nice movement here from Naito. Sarapisos, more straight line attacks. Naito a little more lateral. Head movement there from Naito. Throws a leg kick. And Sarapisos who needs to throw first as Naito counters.
See, Naito's just has a little bit better understanding of the range right now. His distance is just a little bit better. He's able to avoid the oncoming shots of Sarapisos and then land. Not anything big, but he's definitely touching Sarapisos up. Nice push kick landed by Naito there as he goes right to the jab, right to the inside low kick. He mixes up his targets very well.
Beautiful jab again there. First time on the big show of One Super Series for Taiki Naito, and he is impressing all and sundry. Gets a knockdown. Threaded the overhand right superbly. Found the target on Sarapisos. Now, unless Sarapisos can knock down Naito, it'll make it a 10-8 round for the Japanese world champion. It is all for Sarapisos to do here, Dragon.
That was a beautifully timed right hook. Just slid right through the guard. Look at now, he's pouring it on.
Senses a finish. Does Naito. It was a beautiful overhand right. It wasn't fast, it wasn't powerful, it was precise. Left hook. He has really damaged the face of Sarapisos and both legs, both shins. Body shots now, uppercuts. Knee to the liver. Referee Onari says no more for Alexis Sarapisos. It's a TKO third round for Taiki Naito. He is ultra impressive, Dragon.
For your winner, by way of technical knockout, Taiki Naito!
I'll tell you now, folks, keep a very close eye on Naito. Look at the sportsmanship, look at the moments of honor between these two men.
After an impressive TKO victory in his debut, the Silent Sniper collected more wins to secure the #3 spot in the division. And next on his hit list is French-Algerian star Elias Mahmoudi. A lifelong Muay Thai fighter trained by his father, Elias Mahmoudi traveled to Thailand to pursue his dreams and won his first fight at the age of 11 with a flying knee. It was a sign of things to come. In January 2019, he arrived in one championship and squared off against Japanese standout Yukinori Ogasawara. Mahmoudi came out firing with his long-range kicks.
Yes, Muay Thai in a cage in 4 rounds gloves. Both men trained the kicks early. Long legs on Mahmoudi, looks for a crossing elbow off the right. Aggressive start from the Algerian.
And those kicks are coming with some serious heat, and they're coming from a long ways away. These guys are the same height, but you can can just see the difference in their leg range. Is just, you can just see the legs on Mahmoudi are extremely long. It's like Inspector Gadget out there. The kick just keeps coming.
Jab to crossing elbow. You see the differential there in the leg length. The waist of Mahmoudi sits around the upper ribs of Ogasawara. Step through knee, trying to crank into those left ribs of the Japanese athlete. World champions clinch up now. And to see more work than that in the clinch, and referee, oh no, he breaks the high right roundhouse kick there from the Algerian, and just picks him off the front kick pitch.
Using those kicks very well. Elias Mahmoudi comes out of that Venom training camp out there in Thailand, and I was speaking to Aliveri Ramazanov, and he says the kicks of Mahmoudi are something special.
Well, there's the elbow, smack back on the jaw from Mahmoudi. Here's turned it on here in the first. Step up knee, crossing elbow, and again from Mahmoudi.
Oh, he opened up Ogasawara. You can see there's a little bit of damage on the left side of his face. Mahmoudi's going after it too.
Suddenly the pretty face of Ogasawara not so pretty anymore. Another crossing elbow there from Mahmoudi. Go to the liver, go to the ribs, spinning back fist, high left roundhouse kick. Elias Mahmoudi, and he opens up again. The knees, the turning kicks, the elbows. A ferocious start. There's the head kick from Mahmoudi. Ogasawara has no idea what's hit him in the first round. Another elbow. Down goes Ogasawara. No knockdown, says referee Onari.
Ogasawara's heart's getting the better of him. He continues to push forward and stick to his move forward game plan. He's got to change things up. Start with some lateral movement, break away.
I don't think we've seen a first round elbow fest like this so far here in one Super Series. This is Elias Mahmoudi putting on an absolute show. Question mark, kick back elbows. Obligations again from the Algerian. Throws a knee to the sternum, tries to fold him in half like origami. Spinning back elbow from Ogasawara, didn't have the timing or the distance. Tasmanian Devil here. Mahmoudi, oh, how take my feet. Absolutely superb performance from the three-time Muay Thai world champion. The elbows, the high kick, the downward elbow to the collarbone. It's all one-way traffic.
The Algerian representative followed up his explosive start by unloading big hand combinations to score a knockdown. He would continue to use unorthodox attacks, including spinning back elbows. Ogasawara started to trade shots in the third round, but Mahmoudi proved to be more precise. Following the impressive win, Elias Mahmoudi eventually secured the number 5 ranked spot in the flyweight division. On the 3rd of August, he has the chance to move closer to his goal of becoming a one world champion. At One Fight Night 24, two of the top-ranked superstars in the flyweight division collide as Taiki Naito takes on Elias Mahmoudi in kickboxing action. The stacked card also features 2 world title fights as Jared the Monkey God Brooks squares off against Gustavo El Gladiador Balart for the strawweight MMA belt. And reigning queen Danielle Kelly takes on Mesa Bastos with the atomweight submission grappling world championship on the line. Thank you for watching One Weekly.